Hello and welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are subscribers, thank you for coming back, and for those of you who've just found me and want to know more about Disney and unboxings and traveling to Disney parks and might need some help, please consider subscribing. That'd be great. Today I'm going to start a new series of videos on planning your Disney vacation. So I am a travel agent that specializes in Disney, and I just wanted to share some things that I share with my clients about planning your Disney trip. So today we're just going to start off with when to visit. Now this is different for different people. Some people, you know, you have a strict work schedule, school schedule that you can't pull the kids out, and so you can only go when kids are in school. And if that's the case, then that's the case. So you just go when you can go. For those of you that have a little more wiggle room, maybe you don't have kids, maybe you homeschool. I homeschool my daughters, so we kind of work our breaks around when we want to go on vacation, or work our vacations around our school schedule. You know, I can adjust. But for those of you that you have a little bit more wiggle room on when you can go, there are some better times, less crowded. It's always crowded at Disney, so don't think you're going to go and there's not going to be anybody there, because there's always people there. Even in the middle of a hurricane, there are people there. So some of the best times to visit are mid to late September. It is mid-hurricane season, and sometimes there is a hurricane. But if you're there for a week, the hurricane's not going to last the whole week. You know, you're going to get rain off and on, but you can still, for the most part, go to the parks. It's rare for Disney to close during that hurricane. The second week of January, so not the first week of January, because you've still got your New Year's crowds, but starting the second week in January into mid-February is usually a pretty good time. There is the Walt Disney World Marathon during that time, and I'll talk about festivals here in a little bit. Another good time to visit is mid-November to mid-December. That's when I went last year. We went to the Christmas party, and we were there the week after Thanksgiving, and I thought that was awesome. Thanksgiving week is going to be crowded, so if you're considering that mid-November to mid-December, Thanksgiving's going to be busy, but the other weeks around that are a really good time to go. And then you get all that Christmas, you get all the Christmas stuff that's going on during that time too. The last one is the first 3 weeks of May, and that is really my favorite time to visit because the weather is nice. The heat of the summer really hasn't hit. Schools haven't let out yet, and during a lot of school calendars, this is close to testing time, so parents aren't going to be pulling their kids out during this time to go. So those are kind of the 4 high points for, I'd say, for crowds being not as bad as they can be at like Christmas week or Thanksgiving week or stuff like that. So another thing to look at, if there's a specific thing you're wanting to see while you're there. So maybe you want to see Festival of the Arts at Epcot, or the Flower and Garden Festival, or the Food and Wine Festival, or Festival of the Holidays. All of these happen in Epcot. Festival of the Arts is in the winter, January, February. Flower and Garden for next year, it's going to run from March through the beginning of June. Food and Wine usually starts around the end of August and runs through the end of November. And then Festival of the Holidays will be Christmas, the month of December. So those are 4 festivals that are going on in Epcot at different times of the year. So if there's specific ones that you want to see, or one that you haven't seen that you would like to visit, you have to plan for when those are going on. Other special events, Eat to the Beat is also in Epcot, and at Magic Kingdom you have Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party that runs from August till Halloween, well, till actually right after Halloween, and those are on select nights during that time. It's not every night, and it is a separate ticketed event. The festivals are not separately ticketed. As long as you have a ticket to get into a park, to get into Epcot, you can do that. The other special event is Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, and it runs from basically when the Halloween party ends, the Christmas parties start, and those run for just certain nights throughout November and up through Christmas. I think maybe like a couple days before Christmas is the last Christmas party, so there's not any from Christmas on. And those are kind of the big events that people kind of work their schedules around. Sometimes you may take, you know, a short weekend or a long weekend and do maybe a Halloween party one year and fit in Food and Wine Festival at the same time, because those kind of happen around the same time of year. So if you have any questions, if you need help planning, I'll leave all my information in the description box below, and a link to my Facebook page too, if you want to check that out. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more planning content, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.